Hi, this is Lorna for Lorna Grooves Yoga, and I'm going to do my little spinal sequence for you right now. And this is great for releasing the neck and just warming up. So get yourself, perhaps you need a blanket for underneath your head. You might need a blanket folded about this high. It depends about the distance between your ear and your shoulder. And this is something you're going to figure out. But let me give you the movements and then you can figure out the details a little bit later for yourself. We're going to begin in a chair pose kind of shape. So I'm lying on my right side. I'm going to try and line my shoulder and hips up along the long side of my mat here. And then my shins are going to be parallel to the left side of my mat, and my thighs being at a 90-degree angle. Both my hands are in front of me, so I'm forming this chair shape. And from here, I'm going to let my head drop onto my mat, onto my blanket. And if I need a bit more height, I would fold my blanket some more. The first move I call slide and glide, and this is a somatic move. We're going to take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Inhale. On this exhale, slide your top hand forward and allow your head to roll forward towards your forehead. On the inhale, allow your hand to slide along the inside of your right arm only until you get to your right armpit. But allow your shoulder and body and head to keep twisting. Your knees will come apart, maybe. On the inhale, sliding forward, and on the exhale, sliding forward. And on the inhale, coming back. And allowing this movement to begin to inwardly spiral. By that, I mean noticing where you can initiate the movement from as close to your spine as possible, so you have economy of movement. And especially for your neck, you'd like your neck to be absolutely relaxed here, so you can get a head massage, and your head is rolling, your neck is releasing as a result of the movement. Let's do one more. I almost feel my neck I could have done with a little higher blanket today. On this one, we're going to take our top foot, my left foot, towards our hands. And this is called sand circles. And we begin by just tracing our top hand, your left hand, up and over your head with the inhale, only as far as you can go until you feel a little resistance. And then exhale, coming back. All parts of the body are soft and relaxed here. On the inhale, tracing your fingers along the mat and along the floor as far as you can go before you meet resistance, only to 180 degrees, no further. And then exhale to come back. And again, seeing if you can find where this moves from. Try to lengthen through your top arm. If your elbows are bent, that's absolutely fine. And don't push through something. See if you can feel every single little movement that happens to your shoulder. And if you're feeling resistance in any way, just back off. Let's do one more here. Working, the impetus is coming from the spine. And this time we'll move just our leg. We're going to leave our arms quiet. So on the
Inhale. I'm going to kick my leg back. And exhale. Kick my leg forward. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do 2 more. So here, as I take my leg to the back, you may want to plant your foot on the floor and open up the groin. Here you might want to kick your fingers. And here you might also want to choose to work with stretching into the quad. So let's put it all together. So this time when your leg comes to the back, you've formed a half circle with your legs and a half circle with your arms. Let's put it all together. So as the leg comes to the back and swings forward, your arm is going to trace in the opposite direction. So we're penduluming in 2 directions simultaneously. And now you can really have some fun. See if you can really stretch through. Maybe bring your forehead to the mat. As you stretch through, maybe your arm isn't allowing you to stretch. That's also okay. Just finding out what's going on in your body. It's always different. Every day is different. I do this series a little later this afternoon. It'll probably feel very different in my body. Discovering your range of motion without putting any pressure on, or weight-bearing pressure on the joints. We are warming up the synovial fluid in the shoulders, the hips, spine, knees, wrists, elbows, ankles. And let's do 1 more, just because it feels so good. And then leave your arm here, bring your leg forward, and we're going to do 1 more maneuver. So this is a yin pose called the cat's tail. And this is how I get into the cat's tail. I bring my underneath arm up a little bit and rest my head on my forearm or my bicep, and then slide your left leg forward, and as you do that, slide your right knee or your right thigh towards the floor. And do this 2 more times. So sliding forward, sliding forward, opening up the groin. And then this time you're going to slide the leg a little forward, reach the top arm up, find your toes or not. And then from here, bending the elbow, getting your elbow underneath your head, your hand underneath your head, and coming into the cat's tail. As you know, cats do whatever they want. So from here, we want to come into a bit of a twist. So if you dropped your left shoulder back towards the floor, you could perhaps clasp your big toe with your left big toe with your right hand, or not. And you may choose to let go of everything and come in for 3 or 4 breaths here with me. Let's do 1 more breath. And then rolling your head back to the right, your left arm to the right, both knees here. We're going to transition. So we're going to do the starfish. We're going to lift up the left arm, take it all the way over. Maybe it doesn't get to the floor, lift up the left leg. Lift up the right leg. Put the left leg down. Put the right leg down. And bring the right arm all the way over. Need it this side, but let's give it a go. You make this as high as you need to, And as I say, every day is different, even time of day is different. Depends what you've been up to. So I'm getting my back nice and parallel to one side of my mat. My shins are parallel to the other side of the mat. And then bringing my left ear to my blanket. Taking a full breath here. Inhale, and on your next breathing out, slide forward with the top arm beyond the underneath arm. And as you breathe in, glide your hand along the inside of your arm while rotating from the torso. Breathe out to slide your top arm forward. Breathe in to glide your arm back just as far as your armpit and allow your body to keep revolving. So you're breathing out to slide forward. Breathing in to glide back. Allowing your body to move with as little effort as possible, allowing your neck muscles to release completely so that your head simply rolls as a consequence of your spine moving and your body moving. Just taking one more exhale here, sliding forward. Inhale, gliding back. This time sliding your top leg forward, and we're going to trace our fingertips for the beginning of sand circles on the inhale. Only as far as we can go till we meet a bit of resistance, and then coming back. We're going to take 4 more runs at this, so it doesn't really matter if we don't get all the way to 180 degree. See if you can reach right through here. At any time, feel free to stop and have a breath. Let's do 1 more of these. I'm reaching through with my fingertips. Noticing a little tightness in my right side, so it's really good that I'm doing this today. And then I'm going to begin moving just my leg. So I can take it back, straight back, leaving my big toe on the floor all the time.